Hello and welcome back to Conversations with Miss Sue, and thank you so much for tuning in. And for those who are joining us for the first time, thank you guys, you're so welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And for the day ones, the ones that have had my back from day one, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. Today we are going to have a first time tag. Yes, today we're having a first time tag. And I'm so excited because I went on my Facebook and on my Instagram and on my status and I asked you guys to come up with questions that you would like me to answer. And you guys did the things. Yes, you really came with the questions. Yes, you came prepared. Okay, so yeah, those are the questions that I'm going to be answering. And then I realized that some of the questions are really explicit. We will have to call this first time tag X-rated or something like that. So for the questions that are really explicit, I'll try to answer all questions, but for the questions that are really explicit, you guys, I'm just going to be sipping on today's drink. Today we are having pink gin, and we're going to be having our pink gin with dry lemon. Yes, instead of tonic I decided to go for dry lemon because someone just plugged me with that. So yeah, cheers to somebody. Okay, so every time there's a question that I can't answer because of probably certain reasons, I'll just be sipping to the pink gin. All right, so yeah, let's jump into question number one. Where are they? Here they are. Okay, first boyfriend. Okay, my first boyfriend was I can't say his name, but he was 19, I was 15, and yeah, he was a really nice guy. He was cute and he was nice, he was charming, he was older than me, like he was 4 years older than me. So yeah, he had all the charm. And he was a good person. He was a really good person. Yeah, well, I don't know, but I was 15, he was 19. We had like a teenage love. It was perfect love, guys. That's my first boyfriend. First time you got into real trouble with your parents. Okay, the first time I remember that I got into real trouble with my parents was when I was in grade 1. I was in grade 1 and my young sister was in preschool. Yes, she's my young sister. And there was this guy, his name was Tatena. I remember him. He had his ball, and you know what, he wouldn't play with us. He had a new ball and he wouldn't play with us. And my young sister was like, no, he can't do this to us. So my young sister ran to their house, took the ball, stole the ball, and came back with the ball. She had me holding the ball, and then she plucked the ball. She popped the ball with a safety pin, like stupidity, like the stupidity we used to use on little children's napkins. Yes, that's the one she took, and then she popped the ball, and then the ball was dead. It died. The ball died, you guys. And my grandmother, we used to stay with my grandmother. My grandmother, that woman, guys, she whooped us. She took sham young peaches and she hit us. You guys, it didn't matter that I was just holding the ball while my young sister was doing everything, but then she hit us so hard. Like, I think that was the first and last time she hit me, because guys, I was the quiet one. I was really quiet. I didn't want to be naughty. Like, my young sister was the girl that would come with the ideas and stuff like that. But then yeah, that's the first time I got into trouble with my parents. The first time I got into trouble at school. Guys, let me drink to that. Okay, I went to Sandringham High School. It's a mission school, so they didn't allow us food, no tuck, no clothes, nothing. It was a mission school, and it was just us there with our uniforms. So what happened is just after visiting, like on visiting days, and our parents would bring us food. Our parents would bring us all the illegal stuff you could think of, like the heating elements. Like no one wanted to get into cold showers, so yeah, our parents would bring us all those illegal stuff. We would ask them, and then they would bring them. So what happened is Metron on Monday, she then raided us. She came to the hostels and then locked the doors, and then she would come hostel by hostel, and then she would search. After searching, she would take everything. They would confiscate everything that was illegal. So yeah, she was taking stuff, she was putting by the veranda, taking stuff, putting by the veranda, and then we were the last hostel to be to be searched. So yeah, she actually came. The 6 of us, we were searched and everything was done, and you know, everything is done, everything. And then when the matron was when we were leaving, we left the matron there. She was behind us, and we decided, the 6 of us, to just run past her veranda, pick up a plastic bag, and then hide it in the bushes. Yes, we did. Okay, that's what we did, you guys. We ran, picked up each a plastic with food, biscuits, sweets, chips, everything, you guys. We picked it up and then we put it in the bushes. After study, we picked them up and then we had tuck. Yes, we had tuck. But guys, Metron found out. Yes, that's always the case. Metron found out, you guys. And when she found out, she wasn't even happy. Imagine what she did, you guys. She went into the DH. In the morning, we were having breakfast, and then she made an announcement, you guys. Imagine. May the following thieves please stay behind. Imagine the crushes, the cute guys. Yes, the guys that we thought would notice us. They were hearing our names being called out as thieves, guys. Gaia. Oh my gosh, that is the first time I got into trouble at school. But yeah, I remember that we had such a long punishment. It lasted, I think, a whole week. We were mowing the lawns, and the way we mowed lawns, you guys, wasn't with a lawnmower. Nah, the way we slashed was not with a slasher. We used to cut the grass using a scissors, you guys. So yeah, we would have blisters at the end of the day, but then yeah, that's what you get for being naughty. Okay, let's go to the next one. First job. My first job was at a video shop. You guys remember video cassettes, right? Yeah, that is my first job. I worked at a video shop where I hired out video tapes. Yeah, video tapes, movie tapes, music, anything that someone wanted. Yeah, that was my first job. And I'm old, right? Okay. My first heartbreak was, oh gosh, my first heartbreak. Oh gosh, I really feel like drinking, but I'm not. Let's see, my first heartbreak. Let me explain how my first heartbreak went through. So my first heartbreak when I was in Form 4, and it was with my first boyfriend. Actually, what happened is this guy was now in uni, and I was still in high school, and he decided to visit over the weekend, and then he called me on Friday. I'm gonna be home today, and so we'll probably spend the weekend together. I was so excited that my boyfriend was gonna be there, and we're gonna be like spending the whole weekend together, and then it so happened that on Friday he actually got to my house like around 5. And then he was like, I'm so happy to see you. I couldn't even sleep without seeing you, so I decided to come with your present. He brought me chocolate, macasino. You guys, when I was at macasino, you know these were just not ordinary chocolates. These were real chocolates. So, yeah, macasino daddy, and then my dude went. The next morning, he wakes up and he says, I'm getting into town, but I'll come and pick you up just after lunch, and then we can go hang out. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. So you guys, I then wore my very cute outfit. It was my pedal pusher. I don't know if you guys know my pedal pusher, but they were tights, but they were not long tights. They were not short. They were just there at the 3/4. And then yeah, I'm old. I'm that old. And then ndafika maphela upusha angu waiting for dude to come pick me up. Dude didn't come. Around past 1 to 2, and then his cousin came. The cousin was like, do you know your dude is in town? And I was like, yeah, I do, and he said he's gonna come pick me up after lunch, so yeah, I'm just waiting for him. And then this girl was like, the cousin, she was very, very nosy, and then she was like, no, let's go, we can go, you can visit him, you'll be spontaneous and he'll love the surprise. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. I was naive. There I am, put on my shoes, and then we walked. It was like a 30-minute walk, you guys. 30 minutes, and it was hot. Okay, and then when we get there, the gate was locked. That wasn't even an issue, because their gate was always locked. And then we get there by the gate, and then the brother comes to open the gate, and he's like, ko mauya kunoku. And then I was like, yeah. And then the cousin was like, tauya. And did like, yes, we are here. And then we walked into the house. When we got into the house, the brother was there in his room, because like we just walked into his room, both me and the cousin. And then this cousin started asking, Saka Aripi, you know, like let me just say Mr. X. Saka X Aripi. And then I was a little confused. I was just sitting there, and then this girl walked in. She was dressed. She wasn't dressed, actually. She wasn't even dressed. She had a drying towel wrapped around her. Like, she had a drying towel, like, you know what you do when you're about to take a bath or you're coming from taking a bath. So that's how she looked. And then she was speaking in a language that I didn't even understand. I think it was Swahili or something. And then she kept on talking to the young brother, and then the cousin was just asking, where's X? And then guess what? X called out. He was in the bathroom. Guys. And then X called out, I'm in here, and then the cousin sister went there, and then they started talking. But then you could actually hear, because X was speaking in Shona, so that the girl couldn't hear what he was saying. And then X started saying, Sha, how can you bring Tsu here? You know I was with this girl, and how could you do that? Hey, I told Tsu that I was gonna see her later. Yeah, chi. And they're speaking in Shona, and I can hear it. And like, there and then, I just started crying. Like, tears started coming out of my eyes, because I couldn't believe that was what was going on. And then the girl was like, oh, you know what? I'm about to join X in taking a bath, so you guys, the young brother will take you out. And then she just like walked out of the room. I was there, I was crying, and then I stood up, and then I started walking out of the house. I walked out of the house, and the 30 minutes, you guys, the 30 minutes that I walked to my house, I was just crying. Like, people were just looking at me. I was just crying, like that silent cry. Like, tears were just running down my cheeks. I was not even saying anything, no sounds, no what. Okay, first time I got drunk was when I was 22. Yes, 22 was a good year. There's this guy who kept coming to my workplace. I used to work in a bank, and he used to come to my workplace every single time, and he would go like, I want to take you out, I want to take you out, I want to take you out. And then on this particular day, he was like, I'm not going anyway, I am taking you out. And so I just looked for a babysitter for my baby, who was my mother, obviously, and I went out, went into a club for the first time, had alcohol there for the first time that night. And it was an interesting experience, because at first when I got into the club, I was so judgmental, you guys. I would look at people and I would be so, like, I would just be so judgmental. I would be like, what is she wearing? Like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? Oh, what are they doing? You know, I was just so judgmental. But then after some shots, tequila shots, the guy hit me with the very strong ones. Like, after tequila shots, and then I started having ciders the whole night, I was good. I didn't even notice what everybody else was doing. I was just there having a good time in the club, and it was the first time I drank. I didn't even vomit, so kudos to me. Next question. The next question is first celeb you met in real life. Okay, the first celeb I met in real life, you guys, was Oliver Mtukudzi. I didn't even meet him at a show or anything, but Oliver Mtukudzi, I learned with, I didn't learn actually at our school, Sandringham High School. Selma Mtukudzi was like a stream, 2 streams ahead. She was in like she was an upper 6 when I was in Form 4, I think. Yeah, so yeah, that's how I met Oliver Mtukudzi. He came for a consultation and he was there and we just ran to him. He also gave a donation to our science lab. So yeah, we ran to him and then yeah, so that's how I met Oliver Mtukudzi. That was the first time I met a celebrity actually, and yeah, that's my first time meeting a celebrity. And first time you went to a Pentecostal church. Who asks such a question? Oh my gosh, you guys are nasty. First time you went to a Pentecostal church and saw a demon being cast out. Like, guys, it wasn't even at a Pentecostal church when I saw a demon being cast out. It was actually at a camp meeting. I was born and raised SDA. So we went to camp meeting and there was baptism. So during baptism there was a guy who was getting baptized, and you guys, he was just possessed. He like a demon manifested, and it was the scariest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Like I was in grade 6, I think, and you know what, Ipapo, I was really scared, and I didn't even want to get baptized because I was scared a demon would come out of me and then I would do what he did, and I didn't know if it hurt or if it was painful, or I don't know, I didn't know. But then thank God I got baptized later and I'm saved, you guys, I'm saved. And no demon came out, just for the record. Okay, and then first time you knew you were a side. Oh my gosh, first time I knew I was a side chick, side piece, was I was dating this guy and he was always telling me that he wasn't married, that he had separated with his wife and stuff. You know, the normal story that normal married guys will talk about, of which it wasn't that. It was actually, he was just, it was a long distance relationship. Like their marriage was like long distance relationship. He was working in another city and the lady was working in another city. And then when I found out, I made a decision. I said, no, I don't like sharing. I don't want to share, so I'm out. And yeah, that's the first time I knew. First time you had sex. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, ha, you guys are so serious about your questions. Cheers. Okay, first time I had sex was when I was 18. Okay, like with my first boyfriend, I always used to tell him, Kuti, I want to have sex at 18. He would want to. I would say no, I want to wait until I'm 18. So when I turned 18, he made sure it happened, you guys. He made sure it happened. He had everything planned out. Like it was actually on my 18th birthday. I had roses delivered at school, rose petals on the bed, like presents, and a beautiful card in the morning, another card at school. And then after school, when we went to his house, he had made an amazing lunch. It was late lunch, and then we had lunch and everything was just so perfect. The music was perfect, and guys, I couldn't even say no. But yeah, so that's how that was the first time I had sex. And if I had to go back, I'm sure I would say no, because I know better now. But yeah, it wasn't bad, it wasn't perfect, but it was just okay. It was a decent first time, guys. Okay, and then first time I went to a club, I already talked about that, with when I was 22. Yes, 22. And first time you died for this country. What you talking about, girl? I died for this country every single day. Oh my gosh. Okay, some of your questions. Okay, first time you got a huge amount of money without asking. First time I got a huge amount of money was, I was dating this guy. Like we had known each other for 3 months. yeah, we were dating for 3 months until, and then he said, so I want to take you shopping to SA. And I was like, oh, okay. And I thought, well, Nungo Pidoka, my Mr. Price, get 1, 2, 3 things. You know how we shop in SA, you guys. And then the guy, when I met up with the guy, and guess what? He gave me 10,000 rand to shop, you guys. Hey, yeah, I knocked myself out. I was like a crazy headless chicken, you guys. Like, that was a lot of money for me, like, and I was young. No, I wasn't. I was in my 20s, late 20s actually. Okay. And then first time you had your sexual fantasy fulfilled, like, guys, who would ask me such a question, you guys? But anyway, you know what? I'll drink to that. Sexual fantasy has been fulfilled. I will not talk about it. Cheers, somebody. Next question is, first time I dated a married guy. Come on, you guys. What is up with you? No. We're not going there. First time I spoke in tongues. We're not going there. Okay, I'm gonna get tipsy. First time I was like, F love. Like when I said fuck love. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. First time I said fuck love. No, you guys, I've never said fuck to love. Like, I'm a lover. I love love. I am crazy about relationships. And even if I get hurt in another relationship, if guys mess me up, if the last relationship I got a heartbreak, I still believe in love. Like, that's how crazy I am. I still believe in love, and till this day I still believe in like a fairy tale ending, like happily ever after. For me, that's the only ever after that's there. So for me, I've never said fuck to love, and I'll never say fuck to love. I don't know, maybe I will, but for now I've never said fuck to love. I'm like a strong believer of happily ever after. Love works. Love conquers all. Love. Okay. And then first time I traveled overseas, oosh, that was an amazing experience. First time I traveled overseas was a friend of mine last year invited me to Cayman Islands for vacation. I went there. Thank you so much, love. Plug. So yeah, she invited me there, and I passed through New York. For me to get to Cayman Islands, I have to pass through New York. I had to pass through New York. So I passed through New York, and because I passed through New York and I knew this might be probably the only opportunity that I get to be in New York, I made sure that I made the best of it. So I decided to go to the Statue of Liberty, and then I got lost when I decided to take the subway, and I got into the wrong train, and it was a long story, but maybe for some day. But I got lost, you guys. But I did get to the Statue of Liberty a little late, but I did get there, and it actually rained when I got there. So I actually have pictures though, and I'm gonna show you the pictures of me at the Statue of Liberty. I had so much fun, and that experience, I will not trade that experience for anything. It was an amazing experience. Just being out of your country, being out of Africa was amazing. I met so many people, had so many encounters with so many cultures, and that was just amazing. So yeah, for me, that was the first time I went overseas, and I plan on going to many trips of that sort in 2021. Yes, 2021 is the year. Next question. First time you stole from a guy's wallet. Guys, no. Oh my gosh, no, I've never stolen from a guy's wallet. I've been fortunate enough to date guys who are generous, and I'm not about that life. Oh my gosh. I ask if I want something, and nah. I've never stolen from a guy's wallet, so yeah, I'll drink to that. Cheers. First time I got the "I come to you as a woman" text. Oosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's the story of my life. First time I got the "I come to you as a woman" text was because I was okay. It was actually from my friend. I always used to put my boyfriend first and everyone else, you come next. I'm always like for my boyfriend, taking my boyfriend's side and always saying my boyfriend doesn't do that, my boyfriend doesn't do that. And then like, yep, I got it. It came as a phone call. I come to you as a woman who's been through this, what. So yeah, thank you, woman. Thank you for women. And then first time I managed to date a crush and later on realized nigga ain't shit. Guys, oh my gosh, this guy, he was younger than me, he was colored, he was a cutie, and I always used to go to his workplace because I wanted him to notice me. And then finally he noticed me. Like, I'm not one of those girls that shoot their shot. Nah, I don't shoot my shot. I'm just too shy. I'm too old-fashioned, actually, to say the least. So yeah, I didn't shoot my shot. He came to my workplace one day. I was minding my own business, trying to do my work, and then the guy just popped in, and the next thing he says, "I came for your number. I got no business in a funeral parlor. I am here for you, girl." And yeah, we dated for a week and I realized the guy was shallow, so vain. Nah, not my type. So yeah, I had to let him go, you guys. And then first weird moment in dating, I think I've already answered that. First time you had car sex. Oh my gosh, you guys are nasty. You guys are nasty. I'll drink to that. Alright, we're back. Okay, first time I questioned my sexuality. First time I questioned my sexuality, never. I've never questioned my sexuality to you guys. I am straight like an arrow. I love me some men. First time I kissed a boy was when, let's see, it was with my first boyfriend. He was really nice. I actually told him, the very first time we kissed, I actually told him that I couldn't kiss because it would be my first time. And he like took me through the whole process. But while we were kissing, you guys, we went to his cousin's place. Like, we would meet up at his cousin's place. And the very same cousin that made me realize that he was a douchebag. He wasn't a douchebag, that he was cheating. Okay, that's the same cousin. We went to their place and then the cousin was like, "So you can get into my room and talk, you guys." And while we were talking, that's when he said he wanted to kiss me. Actually, that's when he tried to kiss me, and I said it was my first time, I don't know how to, and he taught me how to kiss. So yeah, he taught me how to kiss, and now we are at it. We're kissing. And guess what? My cousin's grandmother walks in on us. Guys, hey! Like his cousin, and she was a friend of mine. Like, for a whole week, her mother made her sleep in the lounge because she was saying, "Kuti, you're renting out your room to be a lodge, so you don't need a room. You just sleep in the lounge." Guys, imagine the pain of her having to sleep in the lounge because she made me and my boyfriend get into her room and kiss. Like, it was just so crazy. Yeah. And then the next question is, the first time I spoke in front of a large group. First time I spoke in front of a large group, actually it wasn't speaking per se, it was singing. When I was young, I loved singing. I loved singing. And like I said, I grew up in an SDA church and I was a pathfinder. And one time I was given the opportunity to lead songs. Like, I actually led songs and we were singing, and I remember I was in front and I was singing this song, "Oh, we are the pathfinders group, the servants of God are we." Yeah, so yeah, I was in front and everyone else was humming behind and like backing me up, guys. Yeah. And then the First time at a police station, guys. I've never been in a police station. Oh yeah, actually remember one time I was at a police station. I was in trouble, but I never got like into the cell. Like I was never. Okay, I don't know what you can call it, you guys. Maybe it's being arrested. But then, okay, I'll tell you the story. I'll actually tell you the story on one of my videos. But then I went, like, the police caught us doing something that was illegal. They took us to their station, but never made us book in, never made us like get inside. They actually just probably forgave us and let us go, because I was really scared at that time. And yeah, I was really scared. I think I was gonna cry if they didn't let us go. So yeah, it wasn't something illegal, it was just something that's not allowed. You know, it was illegal. It was illegal. But yeah, guys, that's the last question. I hope I answered everybody's question. And yeah, I was really honest and truthful. But yeah, some of you are nasty. Some of you guys are really nasty. But I really enjoyed this video the most, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. For those who've enjoyed it, please don't forget to give the video a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends. Please, for those who haven't subscribed, do not leave this channel without subscribing. I love you guys. Bye bye. Cheers, somebody.